Alright, another one from Unilad. I f***ing love this website. People shocked after man spotted walking his emotional support alligator around. We've all heard of emotional support dogs, right? Well, how about an alligator? See one in action. Let's watch this video. Good God, I think that's like his 10-year-old daughter walking his emotional support alligator through a park in Philadelphia. Anyway, more after this quick sponsor. You're more likely to have your data compromised than ever. In 2020 alone, 500,000 user accounts belonging to a popular video conferencing app were stolen and sold on the deep web. Usernames and passwords were sold for as low as a penny. Relying on big tech companies to protect you is no longer an option. That's why I'm such a big advocate of VirtualShield. VirtualShield is a no-log VPN that helps protect your private data from hackers. Protecting yourself takes seconds and works on all your devices. Try VirtualShield risk-free for 30 days and receive 50% off for life by going to virtualshield.com/bear or using the link below. Locals in Philadelphia were shocked, to say the least, when they spotted Wally rocking through the streets recently. The alligator was out for a stroll in Love Park with owner Joey Henney and decided to cool off in the fountains, as you do when you're an emotional support alligator. Footage shared on his own TikTok shows the little guy soaking up the sun and splashing about in the water as excited onlookers watch on. In the clip, large crowds of people can be seen gathering around to take photos of Wally, while a young girl holds his leash and walks him around. Sharing the video, Joey said, "Wally loved spending the day in Love Park, Philadelphia." I mean, yeah, fair enough, but surely there'd be like rules and regulations about having an alligator in the park. I mean, there's usually rules and regulations about having your dog on leash, but an alligator on leash? I mean, where does it end? You know how people are allowed to take like emotional support animals on flights and shit? So there might be an emotional support dog or maybe even a cat or something. And they're allowed on in the main cabin because they're emotional support animals. What do you do with this alligator? I mean, if it's an emotional support alligator, then not allowing the alligator on would be discrimination against the disabled, wouldn't it?
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfuckers
alligators
on this motherfucking plane!
One excited user said, "Oh, I wish I knew you were in my city. I'm dying to hug Wally." Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Go hug the alligator. "I would totally die from happiness if I saw Wally," said a third. "Yeah, I think you'd probably die of something else if you hugged Wally." While another added, "Wish I had time to go meet you while you're in Philly." Speaking to CNN about the visit to the park, Henny said the kids absolutely loved it and were excited to see Wally. Oh, what were they coming up for pats? Were they feeding him treats? Don't get too close, kiddos. And where does Wally sleep? Do they have like a pond out the back or something? Or in true emotional support animal style, does Wally sleep on the end of this guy's bed? You'd be guarding your cock all night, wouldn't you? No, Wally, stop being so snappy. Settle down. It's time for beddy bars. They just had a blast, he said. People came as soon as they heard Wally was there to get a hug and a photo with him. Yeah, again, a hug doesn't sound real practical. Anyway, how's this thing giving you emotional support? He's a fucking reptile.
I got your tail.
Reptiles don't have emotions. They just want to eat meat. And how did you come to get this emotional support alligator? Is there a program? I have so many questions. Did you go to a therapist and the therapist's like, "Yeah, I've got these contacts with these like dog homes where you can get emotional support dogs like Labradors and German Shepherds and Schnauzers and things like that." But for you, good sir, I think you would be a great fit with an emotional support dinosaur. There's just something about you. You'd have to wonder, wouldn't you? An experienced animal handler, Henny was introduced to Wally 6 years ago after he was contacted by a friend in Florida. Just a baby at the time, Wally had been removed from a lagoon and then taken to meet his new owner in Pennsylvania. Henny cleared out a cupboard in the kitchen so he had his own space. And since then, the pair have been inseparable. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. You get your like in-laws to come up to stay from interstate and your dear old mother-in-law's doing the dishes and she's washing away and all of a sudden she realises she's run out of dish soap soap. So she goes to open the kitchen cupboard, and you're like, no, fuck. That's the alligator cupboard. And this reptile just lunges out and bites her throat out. Oh, that would be unfortunate. Wally eventually became a licensed emotional support animal, providing Henny with comfort as he underwent cancer treatment. Oh, poor guy. Wally has been quite different than any other alligator I've ever dealt with in the past 30 years, he said. Yeah, because he hasn't bitten your leg off yet. Doesn't mean he doesn't want to. He's just a very patient alligator. He's biding his time. He doesn't show anger. He doesn't show aggression. He hasn't since the day he was caught. We never could understand why. He's just lovable. He sleeps with me. Oh, there you go. Steals my pillows. Ah! So he's got access to your face while you sleep. Steals my blankets. He's just awesome. Oh, I'm sorry, that doesn't sit right with me. I mean, it's kind of like our cat. We have the cutest cat. She's lovable. But I know deep down she's an animal, right? The second I die, she's going to start eating my face off. And I just don't know if Wally's going to wait till that second. Stealing your pillows and blankets, for fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, I caught a cold because my pet alligator stole my bedding last night. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Comment below or at my super duper gay half step brother-in-law's Twitter account, bskills with 3 L's. I'll see you soon.
Recession! Recession! Recession!